welcome. What a Monday, ladies and gentlemen. I am Kadon A. Sterling, and we are here on Cars, Golf, and Cigars. The day after the Masters, man. The weekend came and gone. Let's just get to some names because the Masters was so great this weekend. Okay, let's just get to some names of icons for PGA. Okay, Gene Sarazen, Ben Hogan, Gary Player, Jack Nicklaus, the culture mover himself, Mr. Tiger Woods. And now we got to add one more person to that list. Rory McIlroy. Congratulations, champ. We're going to get right into it. Stay right there. I'll be right back. Welcome back. This is Cars, Golf, and Cigars. I'm your man, Kadon Sterling. My man, Rory McIlroy. Yes. One time, Rory. One time. Oh, man. Absolutely. 17 visits to the Masters. 17. Okay? He haven't won a major in 10 years. The last one was in 2015. And he did something like my man Kendrick Lamar said, sometimes you gotta show up and pop out. And he showed up and he popped out. Yes, he did. Okay, now mind you, he won by 1 point. Now, let's be honest about it. Justin was on his ass. Justin Rose was on his ass. And Justin Rose is that guy. He's older. He's a vet. Sometimes people think you don't have it no more, but he showed the world he got it. He almost took it. And let's be honest, if you watch the whole weekend, we know how Rory's good for. Rory's good for a fast start, a great start, no mistakes, and right towards the end, he starts declining. I don't know why. It just happens like that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Byron took it from him at the U.S. Open last year, at the very, very end, because he started declining. You know, and Byron came back and won that joint. But not this year. Even though he double bogeyed, it don't make a difference. Even though I think on the 13th hole, he went into the water. You know what I'm saying? These are things that brings you all the way down. Now he won by under 11, which is amazing, which is great. You know what I'm saying? But the playoffs between him and Justin Rose was incredible, man, because Justin could have won that. But Rory stayed one step ahead of him, one putt in front of him, and he was excellent. Absolutely excellent. Let's get to what we smoking today. Man of War. Yay. 10th anniversary, Ruin Nation. Yay. Maduro. Man, I'm a Masters fan. I am. But we all know, I don't care what the conversation is, whether it's cars, absolutely, today, golf, or cigars. We're going to have a cigar so we can have that conversation correctly and respectfully. And let's just get into this real quick, just so everybody knows. This Man of War, Ruin Nation 10th anniversary, it is not a beginner's or apprentice cigar. This is a heavy cigar, full Maduro, okay? I'm not doing a whole review on it, but I just want y'all to know what I'm smoking. But if I was really going to blend this, it's in the afternoon. But if I was going to blend this, it would be really with some tea or really with some really good bourbon. Bourbon of your choice. Or even some Jack D, some whiskey. honey jacking this, that's all right. You might not miss. Okay. Now let's get into what we're here to talk about. This exciting thing called the PGA, this exciting sport of golf. Man, which you see, I'm rocking my Mogul Golf apparel right now. Okay. It was a hell of a weekend, man. Hell of a weekend. But what made it exciting was these guys. I thought Byron was going to actually come in one or two. I knew Rory was going to be there. I knew Justin was going to be there. I did not know that Reed was going to be there. But P. Reed came in third. And to all his credit, he did an excellent job as well. The only American there. Now, Rory's Irish, Justin is British or English. So the only American there. So he came in third, and it was a good showing for everybody and for all the fans. But before I get into how deep everything is, let's just go into this celebration for Mr. Rory. All right, McIlroy. And I'll be right back. Welcome back to Cars, Golf, and Cigars. All right, Rory McIlroy, the Masters champion and a Grand Slam champion. Only the sixth person to ever do it in PGA history. Okay, we gave you the names earlier. He's on that list now. He was probably going to go anyway, but he's definitely going into the Golf Hall of Fame now because he done made the list with the great ones. You can't never not say his name, ever. Even though he's been doing this for 20-something years. He's 35. I think he went pro when he was 17. You know what I'm saying? So, and to think about everything that's been going on. If you follow golf, if you don't follow golf, just go watch Full Swing on Netflix. I love that. I love that series. Oh man, Full Swing is if you're a golf person, if you're a golf enthusiast like myself, watch Full Swing. Okay? Everything he was dealing with this year, will he get a divorce? Won't he get a divorce? People's personal life should never be brought up into their profession. But when you are such a public figure, your public life will be brought up. So you got to deal with that. Then you got to deal with the questions of that. Then you got to deal with everybody constantly asking you about that. Now let's go back a year or two. You got to go back to everybody asking you about Live. Are you going to join Live? Are you going to join Live? Are you going to join Live? And Rory held it down. He held the flag for the PGA. He could have been left and made incredible amount of money at Live. But his loyalty to the PGA is amazing because he stayed. He stayed. And after he stayed and put his flag down and turned down a bunch of money, the PGA teamed up with Liv. So that made him feel away. Okay? Let's be honest about it. Because he could have doubled his net worth easily by jumping ship like everybody else did. But he didn't. And then you still going through not so great years. It's been 10 years since this man won a major. That's a hell of a drought. Not saying he haven't had good golf seasons, but when you at his status and have been at his status since he was 17, 18 years old, you're expected to win majors. You're expected to do it. He expects himself to do it. Okay, now he's won everything. I don't think there's something out there that he hasn't been a part of, hasn't won. Riders' Cups, U.S. Opens. Now he's 5-time major champion and a Grand Slam champion. He's done it all now in golf. He literally could sit back and retire and just do commercials and keep getting paid. He's at that status now at 35 years old. But he won't, because he's too young still. And he has a lot of golf in him. And he wants another Ryder Cup championship. Yes, he does. You're greedy for it. Everybody will be greedy for it. And this feeling he hasn't felt in 10 years. So he'll be back. He will absolutely be back. As a matter of fact, he got the next 2 months, he got a bunch of tournaments he's got to be in, at least 3 or 4. So I just want to say it's amazing at his accomplishment. It's amazing for the sport of golf. And if you're a real golf fan, you understand the sport of golf. And to see how things has come around. You know, last year's champion, Scottie Scheffler, things happen. You go from being having a big time year. This year was cool, but it wasn't the biggest time of year for Scottie Scheffler. But it was cool. You know what I'm saying? Except for him getting arrested, which was a bunch of nonsense, but it was cool. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it and I say to myself, the biggest thing is this. It's good for the sport. It's good for the fans. It's good for the PGA. It's good for the players. Because everything has went up. Okay? His bag for himself as of yesterday was $4.2 million for playing golf for 4 days. $4.2 million he brings home for playing golf for 4 days. $1 million a day to play golf if you win. Even though the people that came in third, Reed, I think he still took home about 2.1. I think 4th place or 5th place was $1 million. Nobody had a bad weekend, except for the people who didn't make the cut. But if you came in top 5, you didn't have a bad weekend. Listen, Justin Rose, don't feel too bad. He did not have a bad weekend. I still think Justin made about $3 million for 4 days of golf. So, you know what I'm saying? For coming in second. Not bad. Not bad. But we salute you. Right here on Cars, Golf, and Cigars, we appreciate you. And we looking forward to keep watching you doing what you're doing. All right? Don't forget, let's handle the business. Go to Etsy.com, people. Etsy.com. You put in the search bar, Mogul Mindset. Mogul Mindset. That's where you find all the entrepreneur apparel that I have designed for people that have the mindset of a mogul. You are seen before you are heard. Make sure you represent yourself correctly. Okay? And word of mouth is how you build a brand. So please tell somebody about the channel. Hit that subscribe button, people. I gotta ask you, and I appreciate you. Hit that subscribe button. Share the episode with somebody if you enjoyed it. Share the channel with somebody if you like my channel. And hit all the damn buttons on the bottom. Hit the like button. Hit every button you see. Hit the thumbs up. If you don't like it, hit the thumbs down. Make a comment. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, don't be selfish. Share it with somebody. All right? My name is Kadon A. Sterling. I appreciate y'all so much. Keep smoking. Keep enjoying yourself, all right? For all my golf people. We'll see you on the next one.